What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about Ethereum Classic, give you a breakdown of what's causing the massive pullback. Is it a buy the dip moment, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So ETC is down 23.7%. But what is even crazier is that there is only 11.59 million in volume over the last 24 hours. So a very clear sign that whales are selling like crazy and nobody's buying, and that is kind of mimicked as well through the liquidation right here. So as you can kind of tell, I'll pull up ETC. It's just longs are the ones that are massively selling, so whales are getting the hell out. Small amount of oddly enough shorts, but I think maybe they're just taking profits when they got in, maybe in the kind of mid-20s or whatever else. But yeah, today is a massive bloodbath. It's not just ETC though, it is happening across the board, so Bitcoin, Ethereum. So I think today hopefully is very humbling to a lot of I guess crypto bulls, that cryptocurrency right now is not a good store for wealth, and because everything is just going down like crazy. All this is really being prompted because of the whole tariff kind of scenario. So in case you don't know, states smacked Canada as well as Mexico with a 25% tariff, and then 10 to China. China hasn't really retaliated yet, but both Mexico and Canada did retaliate. And so I think in reality this is kind of the exact same scenario that happened in the dirty 30s, what really prompted that. So I think all in all, people are very panicked, and like I said, whales are selling the hell out. So ETC right now is kind of underperforming even the peers, ranked number 37 among all the coins. And so yeah, I think in general, if you had some pretty good utility such as maybe Bitcoin, then you'd be doing a little bit better. So Bitcoin is only down 6.9% right now. So once again, I think ETC again needs to take this into consideration and realize that they are lagging. I'm sure they are. I know they do a kind of Twitter space call every so often, and I think a lot of them are self-aware that it's just not doing all that great. But I think in general, ETC does need to really get the crap together sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think all in all, people are just in massive panic mode. On the technical standpoint, with $18 and change, it is trading between this S2 and this S3. So 17.57 is going to be the next strong support. 19.99, $21 is going to be the following kind of support levels. If that 17.57 right here does fail to hold, then you can kind of see roughly $11 is going to be that next strong support. So this is pretty much overnight gone from absolute craziness, and you can tell that the market was somewhat okay with just general tariffs, just smacking Canada and Mexico with that 25. Like, it didn't really cause all of that damage. It wasn't until both of those countries retaliated that's when the market started to really panic. So on the actual chart, I'm looking at the 4-hour right now, but moving over to the 1 day, I have the 5100 day moving averages, ALMA, super trend, and also stochastic RSI. So it is very oversold. I think everyone can understand that from what has happened, but generally, like, there's no support, no buyers. And that's actually been one thing that I did state as somewhat of a warning, is that all these cryptos are getting lower and lower volume. And I even posted this right over here. This was on January the 9th, where I did state, obviously Bitcoin most likely was going to go down to that $82,000 to $85,000 range. So I still do feel that it's going to come to fruition. And of course, if Bitcoin goes down based on just the dominance, everything else is going to just be magnified so much more. So I think all in all, this one right here doesn't actually bring up ETC in specific, because aside from pretty much what the small amount I do own under, like, I don't really talk about it other than this channel. And that's because when I started this YouTube channel, I kind of talked on ETC quite a lot, and so I know some people are kind of following me because of that. But nonetheless, the technicals are looking absolutely horrific, and if things do kind of escalate, then yeah, you could see realistically that $11 coming next. And so I think in reality, what you are also kind of hoping for tomorrow Trump did state that he's going to have a discussion with Canada and Mexico. So hopefully there will be some, this is just a momentary blip. But as far as like if that tariff scenario does not get rectified, then yeah, definitely this is not a buy the dip moment. And so yeah, that's just my viewpoint. You do whatever floats your boat. Let me know your viewpoint and thoughts on ETC or just this pullback in general. Are you buying? And if so, which ones are you trying to focus on? There's quite a lot. And yeah, honestly, I've been even monitoring a lot of those like crap coins. Some of them are actually faring a lot better than like a lot of the major token or coins out there. So yeah, it's absolutely bonkers, this market right now. So let me know your viewpoint. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Give yourself a shout out if you are buying, if you're selling, whatever you're doing. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolutely on point and bangers, so definitely worthwhile to go over there and take a look. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.